the right place.
Are we at the right place?
I hope so. It don't matter. There's a puddle over there. Jump in there.
Hiya.
How you doing?
Right,
Alright?
let's get this contraption on.
Just making. I got a bit confused when you called me. I was like,
Oh,
oh my
no,
god,
no,
I've probably
no,
rang the wrong place.
We got to do this kind of
Oh,
stupid
yeah.
stuff, haven't we?
Thank you for coming.
No, it's honestly, it's an absolute pleasure. This is my.
We're gone. Right.
I'll see what's over the
All right. Thank you. Right, let's do it, mate.
I'm going to teach you to look up, not look down.
Right, okay.
Because ultimately, when you swim, the last thing you want to do is to do this, lower yourself. Because if you think about it, everything in sport, in life, is physics. So you're going to try and cut through the water as hydrodynamically as you possibly can. So the moment you start lowering your head, you're putting the brakes on because this is the bit of water that's hitting you all the time. It's going to slow you down like crazy. Yeah. So the more you can keep your head up and look where you're going, the more the water's going to hit your head and do this. Okay. And so you'll just go much, much quicker. Yeah. And it's the same with the path of your arm. So because you have got to get yourself in a straight line, and if it was me swimming, I'd be going here, and then I'd be going here, and everything would be working. Although I wouldn't wiggle, it would just be very, very tiny, sort of slight undulation, obviously, with the shoulders. You've got that disadvantage of trying to make sure that everything is staying in the centre line all the time. So every piece of water that you move, you've got to be moving it behind you. The moment you move it to the left or the right, it's going to push you forward. So taking it down as much to the centre of your body and moving it through the centre of your body is going to help you to just go in a straight line. Keeping your head up and giving yourself a distance focus is just probably the best way to help you to be straight. I've come down to have a swim with Mark and his team. So let's see if I can manage this. I can remember. Same breathing, but you won't be quite so buoyant for sure in here. I'm going to swim a length anyway.
Considering.
No, it's not. I don't use it.
Did you still go every 2 lanes, yeah?
Yeah, mate. Do you know what? I don't know if it's for sure or what, but I was really relaxed then. Normally when I get in, the first 4 or 5 are rubbish, and I'm panicky, and my breathing's rubbish, and I'm always in that brute force and ignorance, you know, just boom, boom, as fast and as hard as I can, and I'm tired, and my arm's blowing out.
You see the seat, and straight. I mean, to be honest, I'm really impressed because I actually watched your stroke underneath the water. You were moving in an arch. You've got your arm pretty much central. You're not wiggling around everywhere, which is wasting energy going sideways. You're going in the right direction. And considering you've gone from being in the sea, which is super buoyant, and having a wetsuit, you didn't look to me at all like you were struggling.
It felt that one felt really good actually.
That was a good pace. Normally I can, in the sea, I can just sort of float next to him and sort of use one arm. I was having to actually swim.
And the breathing's a big thing for me. Like, I felt really strong there actually.
Yeah.
But
and how much movement can you get?
It's a lot better, isn't it?
and then it's moved sort of in a motion, it's not a dead straight line.
I feel a bit like I slap it in yank.
That's what I was meaning, but when you were getting tired, it's just slapping it in. Yeah, exactly. And actually then it becomes hard work again.
Yeah.
So it's about trying to let yourself go in and hold the water. That's the word that swimmers always use all the time. And then just move the water back. And at the front, that's important. And at the back, that's important.
Yeah, we said that the other day, wouldn't we? Because I think when we were doing one breath,
And then one-
so I would do one stroke, exhale underwater, then come up for breath. And when my head's underwater, that first stroke, because my body's not turned, I can't get back as far.
Yeah.
But when I come up to breathe, I can get that back stroke a lot further.
And then we found when your head was under the water, you were reaching further.
Yeah.
But when your head was out of the water, you weren't reaching so far.
Because your shoulders get wide.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
and
I tried one stroke, one breath, didn't I? And that was just a mess.
Yeah, that was a mess.
It was
It was
a
too
mess.
much. Yeah.
oh no, you can't do that. Because you're just going to be stopping yourself all the time. That's what I'm saying. The least amount you can breathe, the better. I didn't even bother to look to see which side. Which side do you breathe on then?
Same arm as side.
Same as. Okay, so you're pulling through and then you're lifting up here. Still any better?
That was a lot to try and change in one go.
Yeah, it probably was. So this time, 3 or 4 strokes to me, no more than that. The next one was control, right? Just really work on the bit at the front and the bit at the end. Just don't breathe, just swim to me without breathing, and lengthen the front bit and the back bit. You were getting confused then between looking up and breathing.
Yeah, I know.
So
This is awesome. I'm getting so much
Unbelievable.
value.
I'm just listening to all the coaching points if you're going to steal them.
Mate,
yourself.
brilliant, brilliant. I love it. All right, you ready?
and don't forget your legs.
You're not allowed to use your legs. You can use 2 arms, but no
No,
legs.
no.
No legs, okay.
If I don't use my legs, I'll just stop.
Just sink.
I'll just be doing this.
All right then.
Legs are our engine.
Just use your legs to put your hands
No,
on your
because
back.
I'll drown. I can't. What? You're putting a lot of faith into my swimming right now. Go on, let's go.
Right, we're going to swim a length and then you're going to catch us up, right?
Right, okay, let's do that.
Yeah, we're going
Go on then, Ben.
All right, go on, Ben. No pressure.
You're being nicer, aren't you? I could see it, I'm just like half-heartedly.
I think it looks great. Yeah?
Who won?
I think
Who won?
Out of who?
You two.
That's an obvious answer.
I gotta say, I've had worse Sundays. It's been pretty awesome, if I'm honest. This morning, did a bit of training with Sam at Pantheon, bit of BJJ with a black belt, one-on-one, which is always awesome and a lot of fun. And then today we came down in the afternoon to the Devonshire. They very kindly booked the lane for us, and Sharron Davies came down and trained with us, which was incredible. The amount I learned in an hour, not even an hour, was it?
Yeah, about an hour.
About an hour. The amount I learned in that time we spent together was phenomenal. You know, lots of cool stuff to take forward to our next training session and beyond in preparation for the sea swim. I feel very confident actually now. Like, I thought that was going to be a struggle for me, but I think just having her there helped relax me and level up my mindset a little bit, you know. So Sharron, thank you. Devonshire, thank you. Ben, thank you. Gavin and Jim, thank you. Mason, thank you too, mate. Being my little cheerleader.